What's the coolest thing in each Delaware county? Not many people ask that question, but I did. Welcome to the first video in a series where I bring you the coolest thing from each county of each U.S. state. I'll be creating these as I check off visiting every county in any given state, and today we're starting with that tiny little one that everyone forgets about. Not Rhode Island, Delaware. Since the state only has 3 counties, I'm going to include 2 runner-ups for each. More info about my selection process is in the description below. Let's get right into it.
Starting with Kent County, the heart of the state. Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge. This is a beautiful tidal salt marsh that's a refuge for all sorts of migratory bird species and is great for seeing other wildlife like red foxes. There's a driving tour as well as hiking trails, observation towers, and boardwalks. My first runner-up is the Air Mobility Command Museum. This free museum on the Dover Air Force Base focuses on mid-air refueling, but also contains an incredible array of military airplanes. And unlike many other aviation museums, it lets you go inside several of them. Second runner-up, Clark's Point. This hidden coastal gem down a sandy dirt road is a great place for fishing or exploring, with lots of random ruins and fiddler crabs galore. On to Newcastle County, northern Delaware. Fort Delaware State Park is easily one of the coolest places in the whole state. The fort is surrounded by a moat, itself on an island surrounded by the Delaware River. During the Civil War, the fort housed Confederate POWs, leading some to claim that it's haunted. Additionally, the island has walking trails and wildlife. You can access it via ferry. My first runner-up is Beaver Valley Rock Shelter, the only formally recognized cave in the state of Delaware, and an archaeological site once used by American Indian groups such as the Lenni Lenape. My second runner-up is Finn's Point, a geographical anomaly that is just a tiny patch of land, but it's on the wrong side of the river. The result of a court settlement, this little strip of what should be New Jersey is actually Delaware. And yes, I went there. Want to know what there is to see there? Absolutely nothing. Last, and probably best, Sussex County, southern Delaware, and the beaches. Trap Pond State Park, not only the coolest place in the county, but far and away the best state park in all of Delaware. Here you can go kayaking amongst the northernmost bald cypress trees on the east coast, in addition to a lot of other great wildlife, including bald eagles. First runner-up, this shipwreck, whose location I am not allowed to disclose, other than that it's in the county. It is apparently a European merchant vessel from the late 1700s. Second runner-up, the many World War II observation towers that dot the coastline. Many of these can be found in Cape Henlopen State Park, but they extend further south, almost to the Maryland border. Some are restored, while most remain abandoned. They were used to spot and defend against any German naval attacks, although none ever occurred this far north.
Also, shout out to the Fenwick Island Lighthouse behind me. Another great thing in Sussex. I hope you've enjoyed my tour of the best things in each county of Delaware. Next up is New Hampshire, another small state with a lot of surprisingly weird things to see. Subscribe to follow along in my quest to visit every United States county and bring you the best of it all.